Dr. Wendy Osefo, a standout on The Real Housewives of Potomac, has captivated audiences with her intelligence, charisma, and unapologetic authenticity. As a professor, political commentator, and entrepreneur, Wendy has seamlessly balanced her demanding career with her role as a devoted wife and mother, making her a multifaceted figure both on and off the screen. But now, Wendy finds herself at the center of a real-life drama that eclipses any on-screen feud or reality TV plot twist. The flashing lights of police cars and the swarm of media outside the courthouse signal a crisis that has spilled far beyond the boundaries of television. Known for her impressive academic achievements and entrepreneurial drive, Wendy has always presented herself as a role model. Alongside her husband Eddie, a respected attorney, the couple has built a public image rooted in ambition, integrity, and family unity. Their partnership has often been highlighted as a testament to the power of mutual support and shared goals. As parents to 3 vibrant children, Wendy and Eddie have shared their journey of balancing demanding careers with the joys and challenges of raising a family. Their candid moments as a family, whether at the park, at home, or in front of the cameras, have inspired many viewers who see themselves reflected in the Osefos' story. Just recently, the Osefos celebrated their 14th wedding anniversary, a milestone that seemed to reinforce their image as a strong, loving, and enduring family unit. Their public displays of affection and mutual respect have long been admired by fans and peers alike. However, the shocking headlines about their arrest have sent shockwaves through their fanbase and the wider community. The news, splashed across tabloids and social media, has shattered the carefully crafted persona that Wendy and Eddie worked so hard to build. Eddie, though not a main cast member, has always been a steady presence in Wendy's life and on the show. His support for Wendy's ambitions and his own career transitions have been a source of strength for their family, and his legal expertise has often been seen as a stabilizing force. Now, their partnership, once celebrated as a model of teamwork, resilience, and unwavering loyalty, faces its greatest test yet. The stress and uncertainty of the legal battle have cast a shadow over their once unshakable bond, leaving fans and loved ones concerned for their future. The legal allegations against the Osefos threaten to unravel the very foundation of success, trust, and integrity they have spent years building. The couple now finds themselves navigating a complex and public legal ordeal, with their reputation and family legacy hanging in the balance. Once a beacon of inspiration and hope for so many, the Osefos' story is now clouded by scandal and uncertainty. As the world watches, only time will tell whether they can weather this storm and reclaim the narrative of strength and unity that once defined them. On the morning of October 9, 2025, the quiet streets of Westminster, Maryland, were disrupted by a scene no one expected. Wendy and Eddie Osefo, known to millions as reality TV personalities, were taken into custody by local police after a months-long investigation that had been quietly unfolding behind the scenes. The couple, dressed impeccably as always, were led away in handcuffs outside the courthouse, their faces a mix of shock and resignation. For a community used to seeing them on television, the sight was surreal. The news spread like wildfire, leaving fans and followers stunned. Overnight, the Osefos were transformed from beloved reality stars into defendants at the center of a high-profile criminal case. Social media erupted with speculation, disbelief, and concern as viewers tried to process the dramatic turn of events. The charges they face are nothing short of staggering. 16 counts in total, including 7 felonies for insurance fraud involving amounts over $300. The indictment details a series of alleged fraudulent claims, each one meticulously documented by investigators. Prosecutors allege that this was not a simple mistake or a momentary lapse in judgment. Instead, they claim the Osefos orchestrated a complex, premeditated scheme, carefully planned and executed over several months. The investigation involved countless hours of document review, interviews, and forensic analysis. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated. If convicted, Wendy could lose her hard-earned academic position, and Eddie's legal career would almost certainly come to an abrupt end. Years of dedication and professional achievement now hang in the balance, threatened by the weight of these allegations. The Osefos now face a daunting legal battle, one that could devastate not only their public image but also their private lives. Their family, once a symbol of success and unity, is now under immense strain as they prepare for the fight of their lives. The contrast between their glamorous, carefully curated television persona and the harsh reality of a jail cell is impossible to ignore. The trappings of fame and luxury now seem a world away from the stark uncertainty they face. Their future, once filled with promise and opportunity, now hangs in the balance. Every decision, every legal maneuver, could determine the rest of their lives. The Bravo community is left reeling, forced to confront the uncomfortable question: what is real behind the reality TV facade, and how well do we truly know the people we invite into our homes each week? The Osefos' legal troubles began with a reported burglary, a shocking event that would soon spiral into a much larger legal drama than anyone could have anticipated. The incident took place while the family was vacationing in Jamaica in April 2024, staying at a lavish resort known for its exclusivity and high-end clientele. According to their account, thieves broke into their private suite and made off with an impressive haul of luxury handbags, designer jewelry, and other expensive personal items, all carefully packed for their getaway. The Osefos wasted no time in filing an insurance claim, seeking a staggering $450,000 in compensation for their losses, a sum that immediately raised eyebrows. The sheer value of the claim triggered an immediate and thorough investigation by the insurance company, which is standard procedure for such high-value losses. Investigators began to meticulously examine every detail, questioning the authenticity of the loss, the timeline of events, and the legitimacy of the items listed as stolen. As the investigation deepened, authorities uncovered inconsistencies in the Osefos' story, leading them to allege that the entire burglary was fabricated, a calculated scheme to collect a massive insurance payout. What was initially seen as a straightforward tale of victimhood quickly transformed into the centerpiece of a complex fraud investigation, with detectives poring over evidence and questioning witnesses. Prosecutors now argue that the Osefos not only invented the crime itself, but also fabricated the entire list of stolen goods to inflate their claim. The inventory of missing items, once presented as evidence of their loss, is now being scrutinized as a possible work of fiction, crafted to deceive both the police and the insurance company. What began as a vacation mishap in paradise has now become the alleged scene of a sophisticated insurance scam, with investigators retracing every step of the Osefos' stay. As the case heads to court, the outcome will hinge on one crucial question. Was the loss real, or was it a carefully orchestrated deception designed to exploit the system? Prosecutors claim Wendy and Eddie Osefo orchestrated an elaborate insurance fraud, inventing a burglary and inflating their losses. The 16 charges, including 7 felonies, suggest a pattern of deliberate deception. Investigators dug deep, cross-referencing statements, timelines, and item lists, uncovering inconsistencies that unraveled the Osefos' story. The case is built on evidence of premeditation, allegedly fabricating a crime and lying for financial gain. For a couple known for their intellect and public standing, the allegations are especially damning. If proven, the fraud would represent a shocking fall from grace. Their reputations and freedom are now on the line. In a digital twist, Wendy's own social media became a crucial piece of evidence. After claiming a diamond ring was stolen, Wendy was seen wearing it in a post months later. This contradiction was a breakthrough for investigators, undermining the entire insurance claim. The post suggests either the ring was never stolen or the Osefos failed to update their insurer, both forms of fraud. In the age of Instagram, public personas can quickly become liabilities. For Wendy, a single photo may now be a key exhibit in a felony trial. The internet's memory is long, and one careless post could cost her everything. Social media, once a tool for building her brand, may now be her undoing. The case highlights how digital footprints can expose the truth behind the image. Investigators also uncovered a paper trail. Some stolen luxury items had been returned for refunds before the alleged burglary. Store records showed the Osefos no longer owned these goods when they filed their claim. Claiming insurance money for items already refunded is clear-cut fraud. This evidence, combined with the social media post, forms a compelling case for prosecutors. The investigation moved beyond hearsay to hard, documented proof. The Osefos' claim now appears to be a calculated attempt to double-dip. Wendy Osefo joined the Real Housewives of Potomac as a professor and political commentator, quickly becoming a fan favorite. Her academic credentials and entrepreneurial ventures set her apart, and her journey from academia to launching Onyi Home Essentials was a major storyline. Wendy's openness about her Nigerian heritage and family life resonated with viewers. She was poised for even greater fame, set to appear on Bravo's new Wife Swap, The Real Housewives edition. But the timing of her arrest, just days before the premiere, has cast a shadow over her rising star. The contrast between her celebrated public image and the criminal allegations is dramatic. Wendy's story, once one of empowerment, now teeters on the edge of infamy. The charges threaten to erase years of hard-won credibility. News of the Osefos' arrest exploded across media, with TMZ breaking the story and outlets everywhere following suit. The mix of reality TV fame and felony charges fueled a relentless news cycle. Reporters sought statements from Wendy, her representatives, and Bravo, but were met with silence. Legal strategy dictates no comment, but the lack of response has only fueled speculation. Online, fans are divided. Some defend Wendy, others see the charges as damning. With no official word, the narrative is shaped by police allegations and media spin. The Osefos face not just a legal battle, but a public relations crisis. Their silence leaves their fate in the hands of the court, and the court of public opinion. With formal charges filed, the Osefos' legal journey is just beginning. They face arraignments, bail hearings, and the daunting prospect of a felony trial. Their defense will challenge evidence like social media posts and refund records, but the stakes are enormous. A conviction could mean prison and the end of their careers. A plea deal might spare jail, but leave lasting damage. Bravo must decide whether to air Wendy's new show or distance itself from the scandal. The Osefos' future, on TV and beyond, hangs in the balance. As the world watches, the couple must fight to clear their names or face a dramatic fall from grace. The next chapter will determine if this is a story of redemption or ruin.